Hi, this is Michael Nesbitt on behalf of the Byte Marketer team. I'd like to say hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking about page ranking and why it is so important and why it's a vital part of when you have a website. I'm also going to go all the ins and outs of how you can actually get ranked higher on Google. Now let's begin. As you can see here, I will in some ways stick to what is being said, but I may drift off and go into more detail just to try to help you a little bit more. So after your page is assessed by the algorithm and the content of your website is given a value, this denotes how highly you will be ranked. Your page and where you get most of your free traffic from. The higher you are, you're more likely to be seen, clicked upon, and visited by the people who are browsing, who may turn into customers. It's important to Google the most clicks, because most clicks come from the first page results. This is a very, very vital aspect that you get onto the first page, and what I will do is I'll go into different things of how you can actually do that. Now the top 10, which is the first page, is normally made up of the top 10 websites. This is the page where you're more likely to get a click. In fact, 90% more likely when you're on the first page of Google. Just try to think how often you go to the second page or decide to rewrite your search and then try again. Most people only look at the first page. That's why getting to the first page is really, really important. Now all the different aspects I'm going to go into of how to get to the first page. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't happen overnight, although you can get there through various ways and means. You can pay for ads and you will get at the top, but as soon as you stop paying for the ads, then you will disappear. Most people don't click on the ad. Most people go to see the one that isn't an ad and then they click on that because they want a company that is actually tried and tested and been there for quite a while. So content is actually king. The relevance of your website to the searching criteria is so important. The more relevant you are, the higher you will get ranked. So the more valuable the content on your website, the more weight you get with Google, the more weight that Google actually give to your website. The more specific, how new the content is, and the more relevant it is, you will be an authority on that specific niche. That is important. As a result, you will get ranked higher, to be clicked on more often, and the more often you clicked, the higher you'll rank. Again, content is king. Now, I can't really stress this enough. If you have daily content up there, then it's very, very important to have this content to be fresh and new. This is what you need to actually look at. There's various ways of getting content. No matter what niche you're in, there will be news and new things that are coming out on these things. You need to get this onto your website. Video is another great way. If you make a video regarding a new aspect within your niche, then that is another great way. If something new comes out in the industry, then you have a video that's on your website, you will get ranked higher. The higher you're ranked, the more likely you are to be clicked on by various people and people who are searching in your niche. It's important. The next section is prepare properly and increase your page rank. Before I go into this, it is very, very important to get all of the different aspects together so you do everything all at once. It's very, very important to prepare properly for all of the different things that you're going to need to do, because all of these things are just so vital to getting your website ranked. So as it says here, you must prepare all the SEO tactics beforehand, as I've just said, and this will give you a greater chance of ranking higher. Make sure all of your metadata and all your descriptions are already done. That's what I mean by preparation. Make sure you've got everything ready to go and all written out and sorted. Be specific, stick to all the right kind of content, and it all must match. Get all of the content telling the same story, and double check this. You must be consistent. Plus offering something unique to your users so they can actually return to your website, because you're the only place that offers the thing that they want. Be consistent. Now, getting everything sorted beforehand is very, very important, and you have to have all the right kind of content, and you have to be consistent. It has to be specifically what you do in that particular niche. If there's something you specialize in, push that, because specialists make money. It is very, very important. Okay, now let's move on. So the next thing is all about the content and why the content is so important. What you need is really good content. If you have any news on your website, you can update this content daily. Every single niche, I'm going to go off kilter here, but every single niche will have places online where you can go get news on that particular subject matter, and this will be coming up all of the time. So be the first to do that. Now, as it says here, many industries will have related news items. All of the new and related stories about your niche, promote them like a madman, like a crazy person, like your life depends on it. You have to get ahead of the competition. Just be better than everybody else. That's what you have to do. And be the person who always has the most important information first, the person who gets the stories first, the person who people see, whose website they want to go to for new information. This is a massive key to getting ranked higher. If you're the first, it makes a massive difference. This, without a doubt, will give you a good reputation and give all the pages extra weight with the Google spiders that are searching and with everything online. Great content, not good content. People are looking for outstanding content. That's what you need. You need to be the best in your niche. That's what you need to do. You need to spur yourself on, get everything that you need all in one place and get it all going. Great content. There's no substitute for it. If you share something on social media that is great content in your niche to people who like that niche, like health and fitness or whatever it may be, then people will come back to your website. You'll end up with followers, you'll end up with fans, you'll end up with subscribers. That is the key. Great content. There's nothing else like it. It's very much like, obviously I'm a musician, so great songs. The song, if it's great, can sound fantastic on acoustic guitar, or sound fantastic with a band, or sound fantastic with an orchestra, but the great content is the key. That is the key. Be great, not good, be great. Be outstanding. Now, Google changes. This is the other thing that you need to be aware of. Google does make changes from time to time. They expand, technology changes. They look for different things. New technology comes in because video on phones is a very, very recent thing. So be aware that Google does make changes, and how the algorithms work and what they decide is now relevant to your ranking. Now, video 10 years ago wasn't massive, but now it's huge, and that adds massive weight to where you will be ranked. If you've got video on your website, then you will get ranked higher. So you've got to keep on top of all of this. Keep the content new and consistent on your website. Always offer top quality content. This is important. I can't stress this enough. Your ranking will increase the longer you have top quality content. Always keep the quality high, and keep an eye out for all of those changes that Google has, and Google does change things more often than you probably realize. So look into Google and have a look to see what changes are coming up. So also test the website as well. You should always test your website and keep the testing once you've ranked highly. So if you're doing certain things, just keep doing them, and then you will get ranked higher consistently. You must keep doing what you rank to stay consistent, and it's never over. You constantly have to do this. It's like the drip effect, I suppose. If you've got a bucket that's empty and you've got a tap that's dripping, it'll drip, drip, and in a short time it will be full, but you've got to keep going to keep it full. So if there are tests and things, you need to make the changes and implement testing on your site that makes the correct changes for the Google spiders. The Google spiders absolutely love this. All our algorithms love it if you stick to their rules. So keep doing what you're doing. Even when you get on the first page. You get on the first page, you've got to keep it up. You've got to be consistent. As I keep stressing, you have to be consistent. Now, this is how you check your Google ranking. This is just one I put in. I just put check PageRank, and this website came up. And what I did, I went in and I put a website that is, I'm a Newcastle United supporter, so I put in nufc.com, which is a fans page, to see how they're ranked and see what it looked like. So this is what you would look for, and then you get to put in your website. So this is what happens when you put your website in and you test your website. As you can see here, there's a few new things that weren't around a few years ago when you would test a website, and one of them in particular is here. Alexa Reach. Now, the Alexa Reach is a very, very recent thing, because that, That piece of technology wasn't around 5 years ago, and now it is. So that's the reach, that's how many people would say it. They have this website, as you see at the bottom here, is nufc.com, which is the Newcastle United Football Club.com. It's not the club. These guys have a shop that sells lots of football memorabilia, and they started this website probably, I would think, 25 years ago, more than likely, and they got the URL. Newcastle United have come and said, can we have that? And they've said no, and they've stuck with it, and they do get quite good rankings. As you can see, they've got 63,000 backlinks built over the last 20 years or so, but the PR quality is very, very strong, and that's what you need. The relationship with the public is very, very strong. Now, if you go to nufc.com, you'll see the website. It's nothing flash, it's just for fans. But one thing that the website does, in fact, maybe I should go in and find the website for you. So if I go in and find the website for you, here we go. If we put in nufc.com, nufc.com, and it'll come up. As you can see, it's just a fans website. There it is there. It's just built by fans for fans. And as you can see, it's nothing really flash. But one thing that they do is it's updated daily. Of course it is, because the team has games constantly all of the time. They probably play 3 times a week. There's all the competitions, there's all the different rumours of who's going to be bought in the transfer window. It's got all the results that have happened this season and last season, who scored. That's the last time we played that. The next game is Chelsea. So these are the results of the last, going back to 1993. These are all the results that we've had in the league with Chelsea. So they update this daily, and that's the key to the success of this website. It's got all of the games and the fixtures that are coming up, and it is updated daily, and that is the key. The key to what you do is your daily content, because I go on this website probably every day just to have a look to see what's being said, and that's the thing that builds a relationship with someone who's interested in that subject, and that is what you need to do in your niche to make it work. So that's what I've just been on there. The fans page for Newcastle United Football Club gives you an idea of what you can achieve. Now, I know that's been going 25 years or so, or was that 1993? I think it went back to then. I think it might be 20 years old. Anyway, that's just someone who's built a site, and that proves that it can be done. So now we'll go to getting free traffic, which is obviously very, very important to everyone who has a website. Remember, it's not an exact science, but this will give you an idea of how you can increase your ranking and your website activity. Now, first of all, backlinks, posting comments on high-ranking blogs in your niche. That is key. This can be done by posting legitimate comments on the blog with a link to your own website to get a backlink. This is a very important page. So read this and pay attention to what I'm going to say. You find a blog, okay? You find a blog that's in your niche, and you make a comment that is legitimate and related to that niche. As I've given an example here, I'm very interested in music, so if you sell guitar strings, which I have done on Amazon, you find a blog and you find people who are blogging about different things to do with guitars, and you mention something legitimate and relevant to what they're saying. So it's regarding something that's interested or related to the link. Even if you offer freebies that can help, this will get you traffic, as long as it's a legitimate comment, and you'll get a backlink and traffic. So you go into the blog, you put a legitimate comment like I would have on this, saying, oh, I know that it was for bass strings that I sold. Now, bass strings are very expensive. They're anywhere between 33 and 45 English pounds, so that's probably about $38 for 4 strings for a bass. Now, I was able to find someone who produced strings in the Far East, in China, where I could sell them to people for half the price that they were paying. So that's what I did, and we made probably 50% profit on what we paid for them, and the people made a big 100% discount on everything that they did. But people's pages and all the blogs I went into and all the websites I did them, people were very interested in this, and we would sell quite a few hundred of these per month and make a decent amount of money. But it's the quality of traffic that counts. It's the right kind of people in the right area, in the right niche, that makes the difference. I could have put that up on Facebook or Twitter or wherever, and I wouldn't have had a response, because I went into blogs and I was targeting people who were genuinely interested in what I was offering. That was the key to the success. And this really, really works. It's quality traffic that really counts. It's the right kind of customers who are genuinely interested in your offer. Is worth it. If it's worth their time, then they'll obviously come to your website and they will return again and again legitimately. So if you have a product that runs out, base strings obviously snap, they obviously wear out, and people will replace them maybe once a month or twice a month, so they'll come back to you because you've given them a great price. That is key, but you've got to be legitimate. It's got to be a legitimate offer. So next, offering podcast videos. This can get people interested in your subject matter. It's a great way to get links to your website on another platform. Great way to get subscribers and guide them to your website. You can guide people from your website to your YouTube channel to watch videos. You can put links on the YouTube videos, and you can put your channel on blogs too if it's related. Now here's a little nota bene note, which is Latin, on the bottom here. You can read a number of blogs and see which subjects people have in common that are related to what you actually do. Then you can go to the blogs and guide them to a video that you've done relating to those subjects. So you go and read all the blogs in your niche, you find out what, say if you read 10 different blogs, maybe 5 of them are talking about a certain subject, a certain thing. You go away, you write an article, you do a video in that subject, and you come back to them and say, oh, I've done something in that subject. Can you go to YouTube and have a look? Here's my website, I've got articles on it. Those people are definitely interested, you know they are. And then they go to your website, they go to your YouTube channel, they subscribe, they buy things from your website, and you know that they're talking about this because you have been to the blogs. That is what marketing is all about. It's satisfying a need that is in the marketing, giving people the benefits. That is key, okay? So you make a video on what people are talking about in your niche. That is what you do. So you can also offer ebooks. You can find ebooks online, you can find articles online, and you can offer these as a giveaway. This is great to get people to your website. If you have links in a website through an ebook, you can also get lots of traffic from this. Writing articles too, you will give the people the information you require in your niche. You can make sure the ebooks and articles in subjects that they are talking about on blogs, like I have just said, and other websites. This will give you the traffic that you need, and it's what people are actually asking for because you've read it on the blogs. You can stay on the subject is important and relevant. You must be offering solutions and information. That is key. You'll be able to help them become, as you will become an authority in this niche. Freebies are relevant because people love free stuff. So follow that. That is the key to doing this. That is the absolute key. Go and satisfy the need that people have. So if you want to write articles, this is the place to go to write articles. eZine Articles is one of the biggest article sites. You can submit articles for free, because what you need to do is you need to submit to these directories and you get backlinks from tutorials. Also articles directories are to help people, and you will get backlinks from this. And you can pay someone to write articles as well, and then they can submit the articles to this. This is the largest, but there's lots and lots of article directory websites actually out there. And the other thing that I would suggest is create a directory. Google loves it when you have a directory. The spiders find it easier to search through and easier to find all the relevant content for when people actually search. It's easier for Google, and it helps your ranking massively. In a directory, you can list everything that's in your niche. This is relevant to help Google, so I suggest definitely doing this. There are many things online to help you do this, and many of them are free. You can find out how people write directories and how they put them on the sites and various things like that. So you can find that online free of charge. Now, finally, I know that's a lot of information I've given you today. It just takes time, but you've got to stick with the process and find something that works and keep doing it. Once you get ranked highly, just keep doing that process and you will see results. If you follow all the advice that we're giving you, you will see results and you will see an improvement. But you must do the things that we're advising you to do. It just takes time. It's the drip effect, like I say. Your success will fill up slowly, but be sure to keep it up daily. Stick to what we tell you in these tutorials and see the improvements, and you will actually see results, guaranteed, without a doubt. But remember, this last line is important. It's the compound effect of consistency that makes the difference. What that means is you've got to do it every day, you've got to keep it up every day, and you've got to get into a routine of doing it, and it will actually work. Michael Nesbitt again, thank you very much on behalf of the Bite Marketer team. I'd like to say thanks for watching again. Please like, subscribe, send this tutorial right across all of your social media, click the notification bell, follow us online, drop me messages. Thank you very much again. Share this as much as you can and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will speak to you soon. There's a lot more of these tutorials to come. Cheers, bye-bye now.